This is a story that takes place during a feudal dynasty. In the first year of the Yongjun reign, the Empress Dowager Uranala ordered the Empress and Consort Hua to hold a harem selection to expand the royal clan. Despite her reluctance to be a member of concubines, Zhenhuan is chosen and sent to the palace. After being falsely accused, betrayed, lost her best friend and beloved, she eventually defeated all her rivals and became the Empress Dowager. You, Xia Dongchun, were ennobled as attendant Xia due to your good looks and distinguished family background, but were executed by Consort Hua during a dispute with Zhenhuan for being arrogant and domineering. Luckily, you were accidentally given a chance to reborn, given a new life. Every choice you make will still affect your destiny. Now, game starts. Early one morning, most of the concubines gather in the Empress Palace. Then a gorgeously dressed woman walks in. You immediately kneel and bow to her and say,
Everyone bows or kneels, except for the Empress, so the woman's probably second only to her. In English, consort stands for the husband or wife of the monarch, while concubine can refer to a woman living with a powerful person. It's of lower status than a consort, and it seems that the other two options make no sense. The answer must be A.
Lady is usually a generic term for women, but in British aristocracy, it refers to the wife of a title holder and of certain social status. This is in line with the meaning of 贵人, the spouse of a power holder with a relatively high status. Attendant means 常在 in the harem system, who is one of the lowest ranking concubines just serving the emperor. This corresponds with the use of attendant to describe someone who provides services to others. The eunuch announces that it's time for the new concubines to kneel and bow to Her Majesty. What will you do? Kneel down for 3 times and lift your handkerchief up to head for 9 times. Kneel down for 3 times and kowtow for 9 times. Greeting Your Majesty.
Considering the intention of the author, the strangest option may be the correct answer. I'll choose A.
To present yourself before the exalted woman in the 18th century, the formal greeting in Europe is courtesy. In the Qing dynasty, the most official one is 三跪九叩. However, forms vary flexibly with the identities of the performer. Since untidy appearance is rude to the majesty, to avoid messing up the beautiful wig with accessories, kowtow is replaced by hand gestures. How many colors are important in the palace of Qing dynasty?
I have no idea.
In traditional Chinese culture, there is an important notion called 5 elements. These 5 elements harmonize with each other, promoting the operation of the universe.
I guess there are 5 colors.
The Qing dynasty court uses white, blue, black, red and yellow as the noble colors, corresponding to the 5 elements of gold, wood, water, fire and earth respectively. This is Jianqiu, Her Majesty's personal maid. She brings you the textiles from Southern Clothing Services, rewarded by Her Majesty. How many parts compose of Southern Clothing Services? In the Qing dynasty, Jiangning, Suzhou and Hangzhou respectively set up a bureau, providing all kinds of textiles particularly for the court, namely Southern Clothing Services. The Empress appreciates your talent, so she wants to test you. What is the special role of Southern Clothing Services?
Though Zhizao don't have high ranks, most of the officers don't want to provoke them. Your Majesty, Zhizao has the role of local supervision.
You are right. The service officers have special identities, so that they can pass secret messages to His Majesty.
Only again, Not really. It's also a lesson about Chinese culture and translation. The translation of concubines' ranks, the etiquette of the concubines, the special court institutions, and the details of the court's dress. That's what we get to know. It's the end of a game, but it's also the beginning of a new journey, a journey seeking for the cultural knowledge. Many fabulous Chinese TV works are shining on the world stage in virtue of great translation, which has enhanced our cultural self-confidence and acted as a bridge for cultural communication between China and the world. We believe in the future there will be more prominent and representative TV dramas after The Legend of Zhenhuan.